What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So if you're new, I will explain what this is, and if you want to participate after hearing the rules, you're more than welcome to. So, this is a tournament of 72 characters, a lot less now, because we're pretty far into the tournament, but 72 characters, and then each day on the channel, I upload one of these matchups from the tournament, and then I kind of go back and forth between the two characters, trying to make a case why they might make sense for Smash Bros. And DLC. And then the way to participate is very simple. You vote down in the comments. How do you vote? You simply type who your vote would be for to see in Smash Ultimate for DLC. So today's matchup, for example, is Agumon from the Digimon series taking on Pauline from, well, I guess the Mario series. So, yeah, you would type one of those as your vote. You only get one vote, but you are allowed to vote for both. So your options would be, I vote Agumon, I vote Pauline, or I vote both. Those are your options. But remember, one vote per person. That's how that works. So the rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. You lose once, you go out to the loser bracket. If you lose from there, then you're done. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I will flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break the tie. And each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So that means today's Tuesday, which means we'll get the results for today's matchup next Tuesday. So votes only last for 1 week. Anything that comes in after that, it doesn't matter, doesn't count. So with that out of the way, let's go over the results from last week, which was... We're back. This was the winner's bracket. It was Skull Kid from the Legend of Zelda series, taking on probably the surprise of the tournament so far, I'd say, Pura Nikos from the Ruby series. I believe that's how you say it. So she's an anime character, and she's won everything up to right now, and I just found it kind of like, wow, really? Okay. A little bit surprising, I'll put it like that. But the results, 1 vote separated them. Okay, so yesterday we had a tie in the voting. I had to flip a coin. I counted the votes. This time I ended up getting a tie in the voting, so of course I had to recount to make sure. I ended up getting... Here, I'll show you the results. While I tell you this story. Let's scroll on up here. Well, Skull Kid's in the loser bracket if you caught that real quick, but Pure Nikos ended up winning 48 votes to 47. So here's the thing. When I counted initially, I got 48 votes for Skull Kid, 48 votes for Pyrrha. So, of course, I was like, now I got to recount. Recounted. Skull Kid had 47, so I must have counted somebody twice. And Pure Nico still had 48. So, to double check one more time, I counted 3 times. And the third time, I got the same thing as I got the second time. Skull Kid had 47 votes, and Pyrrha had 48. So... yeah, that's how the results turned out. So Pure Nikos ends up winning again. Congrats to Pyrrha, which I'm still surprised. So Skull Kid almost took her down, but 1 vote short. 1 vote short of a coin flip thing. So anyway, Skull Kid is still in the tournament. This is the winner's bracket, so he just drops to the loser bracket. It can be a bit tougher to, try to... get back to, I guess the championship. Just going to have a tougher road, because he loses anymore, he's done. That's how that works. So let's go over the result. No, not the results. The matchup for the day. And this is in the loser bracket. So whoever loses this one is done from the tournament. But we'll get these, like I said, next Tuesday. Agumon from the Digimon series taking on Pauline. Let's jump into it. Now, right off the bat, Agumon from Bandai. Bandai, they working on the game, right? Pretty sure they're still working on DLC. I would think they would be. But they've worked on Smash. I guess a good consensus in the community is that Bandai will probably get a rep in the Fighter Pass. We already know the first 3 characters, obviously, with Joker, Hero just releasing, and Banjo coming up next. So that only leaves 2 more spots in the Fighter Pass. A lot of people started to speculate, yeah, Bandai should be getting a character in the Fighter Pass. They got a lot of great franchises to choose from, Digimon being in there as well. Now, for some people, this isn't really going to convince people probably one way or the other, but the fact is, I mean, some people even don't think it's a fact. I guess it's kind of your opinion on this, but what I'm trying to get to is, some people definitely believe anime characters do not belong in Smash Bros. Just video game characters, because I believe, didn't Sakurai say that to an extent, something like that? So, well, is Digimon actually an anime character? No, Digimon started as a Tamagotchi. Some people view that as a toy, not a game. I personally am in the group that views Tamagotchis as a game because, again, it's not something you could just set down and leave and not touch again for like 2 months and everything's still going to be good. Like amiibos, I could just keep mine on my shelf and they're fine where they're at. Tamagotchis, you actually had to play, you had to keep them alive, you had to interact with it. I view that as a game. That's, to me, that's not really a toy. That's much more of a game. So that's my personal opinion. If you guys disagree, go ahead, let me know down in the comments. But anyway, to Bandai's Digimon series here, it is one of their best, most, I guess, successful franchises. They have games, they got their anime, they got all sorts of merchandise and whatnot. But I guess Agumon could kind of be considered as, the face of Digimon. Probably if you bring up Digimon to maybe a casual person, the odds are they might know who Agumon is. So I guess that's kind of considered the face of him. But a lot of people know who it is. They might know the design. And I guess design-wise, and I guess more importantly, I'll go with moveset-wise, how would... Okay, thank you. How would Agumon play? So Digimon, they can digivolve in battle. I mean, Pokemon can too, but Digimon, they digivolve through their stages, their rookies to champions to other forms and whatnot. Could that be a mechanic that you use in their moveset? Maybe percentage-wise, say 50%. If Agumon reaches 50%, he automatically digivolves, or maybe it could be like a command. Like say Agumon might have like a little, I don't know, a meter or a glow around him, and maybe that's that could be like down B, neutral or not neutral, but like down special. That could be like his chance to digivolve to the next stage. So like what I'm getting to, if he reaches 50%, digivolves into Greymon. And again, that could be an option, because we've seen Hero has so many attacks. He's got the most attacks out of anybody. So why not kind of make Agumon's down special kind of like a sort of 2-in-1, 3-in-1, 4-in-1 in a way. So Agumon would have like a regular down special attack. And then once he reaches 50%, might have like this glow around his character. And then it would automatically, whenever you press down B, down special, you would digivolve into Greymon. And then once you reach 100%, same thing, a little glow goes around the character. And once you press down B, it would digivolve into Metal Greymon. But, also, if they're not, like say, okay, so if Agumon digivolves to Greymon and say he's at 55%, right? Obviously, Greymon's going to have a brand new down special attack. So, something different, or maybe you could kind of carry the same attack over throughout the Digimon stages. So, Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon could all have the same down special, I suppose, but, I mean, you could kind of work around it a bit. So, I think moveset-wise is easy to come up with something. They could do some fantastic stuff with, it would kind of be like Pokemon Trainer in a way, but... because Pokemon Trainer rotates, through Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard. So something like that would be kind of cool. But, I don't know. Pokemon Trainer is a very unique character, right? You got the transforming. You got different sorts of, character sizes and all that. Squirtle, small, little hitbox, quicker. Ivysaur, kind of like the middle-ish ground. And then Charizard, one of the heavier characters. So maybe something along that line. Agumon, maybe one of the smaller... somewhat quicker maybe characters. Greymon a bit bigger, and then maybe Metal Greymon even the biggest and one of the more heavier characters. That'd be kind of a cool thing to kind of see. So again, I just compared Digimon to Pokemon, and some people hate that, but I mean I'm just trying to think of comparisons here. So Digimon could have been in consideration when when Nintendo was picking their DLC for the game. Who knows? I mean, we'll find out eventually. But, I think Digimon has a legit chance to be in the game. But we'll find out. But also, what about Pauline from the Mario series? Pauline recently, in the last couple of years, has really had a resurgence. And that's one thing I do say about a lot of characters. I like when a character has a resurgence, just kind of comes back from, a hiatus or hibernation, if you will. Kind of just, you haven't seen him in such a long time. So Pauline was in the much older Mario games. Donkey Kong would kidnap her and that sort of stuff. And then she just kind of, yeah, it kind of started with Super Mario Odyssey, right? She was the mayor of New Donk City, and then they kind of kept bringing her out in there. She's got her own spirit here in Smash Ultimate. She was a playable character in Mario Tennis Aces. I think she's one of the DLC characters, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she had to be one of them. But it's like Nintendo's trying to use her a bit more, which is always cool, which is great. I like seeing that. So, again, if you're going to talk Pauline, you got to bring up the conversation that, all right, if Pauline's getting in, why didn't character, especially just, I'm going to focus here on the Mario series, why didn't character such as Toad, or like a Captain Toad or something, or maybe Waluigi, somebody else from the Mario series, why did they get overlooked yet again for this character that just recently kind of came back, when you got these other two, like I said, maybe three, but, Toad or Captain Toad, whatever variant, and then Waluigi. Why did they get overlooked yet again when Pauline is... She's not a new character, but, to a lot of gamers today, she's brand new. A lot of people don't even know who she is, honestly. They just know her from Super Mario Odyssey. They don't know the roots that she has, that she could bring to, I guess, Smash Bros. And gaming. And let's touch moveset here for a second. So, I've said in past videos with Pauline, I have a very difficult time imagining how Pauline could play. But I remember her last matchup in the comments. A couple were saying for moveset wise, she could have like a music sort of moveset. I don't know if okay, and this might sound stupid, but maybe she's got a microphone on a stand. You could end up using that to hit somebody, I suppose. Could she sing and notes fly out and it kind of like a projectile sort of attack? What else does she play? Does she play a musical instrument? I can't remember off the top of my head, but if she does other, actual music instruments, you could maybe use that as a moveset. Yeah, she's one of those characters. I have a bit tougher time kind of being like, what could you do for a moveset? So, if you talk Mario characters, we all know where I stand, who I'd rather see as a new Mario rep for a playable character. But, I just think if Mario series does get another new rep of another playable character, yes, we already got Piranha Plant as a DLC character, but if we were to get a Mario rep in the Fighter Pass, I don't think she's too highly likely, even though, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like, you got all these other characters that people have been wanting for several games now, and then Pauline, who just recently started, getting in the face, being presented to, I guess, just gaming in general. Just people, the newer generation of gamers don't know who she is, honestly, unless they really started digging deep and looking into her background and, where did she come from and all sort of stuff like that. So, plus she's a female. I always say, always room for more females on the roster, so check that box as well. So, but for this one's going to be simple for me. My vote, I'm going Agumon. I like the potential moveset it could have. I like the potential of Pokemon versus Digimon finally to happen. I say that all the time, but I truly like that and would love to see that finally be in a video game. That'd be so awesome. But, yeah, so that's going to be it for this one. Agumon gets my vote. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments. You're going to either vote for Agumon or Pauline or both. Those are your three options. Anyway, that is it for this one. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. Looks like... matchup 117. Where's 117? Matchup 117. Hold up. We'll find it. It's here somewhere. Or am I doing this wrong? There we go. Matchup 117 back up here in the loser bracket again. So Bomberman will be taking on Hayachi. So that's the matchup. And then the results will be back here in the winner's bracket. We'll get the results of Leon Kennedy taking on King Boo from, another Mario character. So that'll be tomorrow, but today is the day. Today is today, and it's wrapping up. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.